Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I've got special guest and two-time PBA champion, major titleist, Alex Horton. He's no stranger to the channel if you've been watching for a while. He's been with us basically since day one.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, let's go.
Bohn's Elite Training Invite Series champion, Alex Horton. That's me.
We got a little match today. We're gonna give it a little race to 6 action, have a little time and catch up with Alex after one heck of a year on tour.
Glad to be back on the channel. Hey, I've had a lot of success on this channel. You know, won the Bohn's Elite Training Series, the Bet Invite. So hey, I'm no stranger to success on this channel. I'm glad to be back.
It's true, he did beat me and I'm here for a little revenge, even though it doesn't mean nearly as much, but you know, we're gonna have a good time with it and let's get into it. So for those of you that haven't been watching the PBA Tour, Alex went out and in his rookie season won the PBA Tournament of Champions after qualifying through the PTQ, and then 16 days later won the PBA Shark Championship and 2 titles on the Player of the Year ballot, Rookie of the Year ballot. And I can get a 1-0 early lead here.
Not a good start there. Obviously, with the benefit of going first, I was trying to get to, the goal is to get to 6 strikes, and being able to go first is huge, and I squandered my opportunity, so.
He did. So, one heck of a season. I mean, I know we've talked, but I think you gotta share what it was like to go out there and get it done. Well, I'm gonna go get it done here. You tell them about what it was like to get it done.
Yeah, so an absolutely surreal experience. Bowling as a professional bowler, it's a life-changing experience. To be able to be successful out on tour, my first years, I could have never imagined winning 2 times. So it's really blessed and grateful to have won twice, and you know, we're gonna keep rolling with the waves.
I mean, I just got 6, so we're tied 0-0.
All right, well now I'm gonna take advantage of the opportunity of back going first. I'm obviously both at 0 strikes here. You know, being a PBA Tour champion, I can't be giving away free W's to anyone, so let's go get this done here.
He thinks that me beating him is free. Interesting. Interesting, he's thinking he's giving it away.
Oh no. Oh no.
Giving away right there. So, just for reference, we are bowling on a 42-foot pattern that they use on the regional tour. We're preparing for some upcoming events, so we're getting a little practice in while we're doing this video. So, we did just oil them, and they are not the easiest. So, yeah, whoever wins this one is gonna earn it. We'll put it that way.
Well done.
1-0, baby.
Well done, well done, well done.
So, tell me about this, like, your start of this journey, right? Because you didn't bowl the whole season. What event of the season was the TSC? Was it 5?
It was a little bit more than that, I think. It was, I mean, obviously it was towards the tail end of the season. I had missed the first, I think it was 3 or 4 events.
So you bowled Illinois,
Indiana, every event after Illinois.
So Illinois, Indiana, Rochester, the doubles, TSC. Oh, and the Masters was in there too.
Yeah.
So TSC was event number 6.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember having a conversation in the car. You were like, yeah, you know, like next week after the TSC, I'm gonna go bowl the World Series PTQ, and
right.
I mean, the World Series is what, 2 weeks, and you can go all the way out there in Minnesota for one day of the PTQ and turn around and go home. And
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the crazy thing is even a couple of weeks before that, I hadn't cashed out on tour. So I'd been on tour for probably 3, 4, 5 weeks, hadn't returned a dime. And, you know, we kept on grinding. I had a nice event in New York. I was close in Ohio, bowling well. But, you know, just had those good performances, and ultimately those good performances led up to winning the TOC. So, well, I'm going to go strike here real quick.
Okay, all right, sure.
Woo. Put it there 9 times out of 10. I'll take that result, I guess.
Nice ball, but that means I can get up 2-0.
Not good. Not good. This is not good. Talk about squandering a wonderful opportunity of going first.
Yep.
That's exactly what I did there.
So then, we're talking, and he's on his way to the World Series from Akron, right? Because you drove right after Akron to Minnesota.
Yep.
And he told me, I was like, yeah, like, you know, like you just added your name in Rookie of the Year conversation. You know, Bonta winning a major already. He was pretty much the front runner. He goes, yeah, you know, like maybe pop off a show. You know, these qualifiers are 10 games. Maybe you can make the World Championship cut, see what happens. And then you make the show with the Shark. but you missed the show at the World Championship at the exact same time, or missed the cut at the World Championship at the same time.
Yep.
And you were not happy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you want to go for the major. The major is the World Championship. To miss by 10 pins, it was painful. And then there was time in between the World Championship and each of the TV shows. So I actually went home because I was like, I'm not going to stay out there for the World Championship and watch all these other bowlers bowl when I can't compete because I missed the cut. So I was frustrated. I went home for a couple days, came back, and obviously we won the Shark Championship. So that was honestly well worth it if you ask me. At the time, I was disappointed obviously for missing the cut, but to be able to win 2 titles, I'll take that. So
how many days did you go? So now, like, this is the life on the road that he went from Minnesota. You got done bowling Shark qualifying. You probably flew home the next day.
Yep.
How many days were you at home before you flew back to Minnesota for the Shark?
It was like 4 or 5 days in between. Yeah, 4 or 5 days of just kind of watching the World Championship scores, kind of relaxing. Didn't bring any bowling balls home because I didn't want to bowl. Kick it at home, and then we came back for the Shark TV show, and we got that done. So.
And that was with the Outer Limits black hole that I'm gonna beat him with because I'm up 2-0.
Okay, all right.
Just throwing that out there, you know, gotta get my edge in there while I got the lead on him right now.
All right. I'm lost right now. This is not good. This is not good. Well, I didn't think I would be 4 or 5 shots in and have no strikes, so this is not going according to plan here. Gonna need some help to get back in this match.
That was really good too.
They're not friendly out there. They're not friendly. They're not nice.
No.
I mean, you would think that being a professional and bowling on stuff like this, that it's easy all the time. Psych.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. All right. Let me get on the board here. On the board. On the board.
All right.
Whew. Hey guys, want to take a real quick break in the action here and tell you a little bit about something that I've been using to help me prepare for the 2027 PBA Tour season next year. Bowling on tour requires a ton of weeks on the road and a ton of travel, lots of hotel. And for me, I like to stay organized and I love having a platform that I can keep track of all that spending that I'm doing. So I'm super excited to tell you about the sponsor for this video, Monarch. Monarch allows me to link my bank accounts, my credit cards, all of my investments as well, and get it all on one clean and clear dashboard so I can see a great overview of all of my money. Another feature that I'm loving to use right now is the savings goal tool. I can set up a savings goal for any amount of money that I'm trying to save up for a big future expense like the PBA Tour, and I'm able to set my amount of how much money I want to save up and then build it into my budget so I make sure I'm allocating money every single month towards that goal. It's a great platform to start if you're looking for a place to manage your money and have a budget for your money. Monarch is the way to go. It's completely private, it's completely ad-free, it syncs with over 13,000 financial institutions, and it is one dashboard for all of your accounts. Monarch has a 7-day free trial that you can check out the platform, and once you're hooked, use code LEGACY50 to save 50% off your subscription. You can click the link down below in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. Thanks again to Monarch for sponsoring this video. Now, let's see if I can get it done against Alex.
So, as you can see by his first couple of shots, they're not very easy when you throw reactive when they're like this.
Yeah, and my signature trademark is throwing urethane. I'm not ashamed or afraid to say it out there. I love throwing urethane. So to all the haters that are watching this, that's perfectly fine. I love urethane. I love the Black Hammer 78. That's me. So this is out of my element throwing reactive on fresh right now. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Just to give you guys a little bit of background why I love throwing urethane on fresh. Reactive for me, I feel like kind of jackknifes off the end of the pattern. I can't really control it all the time, so urethane helps blend out the pattern when we're starting on fresh. And it's something that I've been throwing for years. I'm super comfortable with it. So for me, that's my personal comfort.
I mean, when you just throw it like that, it don't matter.
All right.
When you just throw it that good, it don't matter.
So score check here, 3-1.
It is 3-1, yes.
All right.
You gotta get on it here, kid.
I do need to get on it here. All right, back on track.
That was good.
That was very good.
That was good.
That one felt great.
Yeah.
That one felt great. That one looked like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. So you're changed man now. Mm-hmm. What's next? Like what are we doing?
What is next? So what does the life look like outside of the tour season? Well, for me, we're gonna take our talents over to Europe. We're gonna bowl in Denmark,
Okay.
Finland, and Sweden. Sweden for the Lucky Larson, Denmark for the Euro Challenge and the Hammer Challenge in Finland. So I'm excited to get over there, see what it's like to bowl in Europe, get an experience and see the world, you know? I think I've done a lot of hard work to be able to be successful on the lanes for the PBA Tour wise, so to be able to see the world and travel in Europe, I'm looking forward to it.
This trip, this Europe trip, Brandon is also going on, and that trip was planned after I was asked to go bowl a tournament in Australia. So unfortunately, we can't be going together, but we got a couple of regionals that we're gonna hit together in the next coming weekends, and probably some stuff after we both get back.
Hey,
we're both going at the same time, so.
I said that he should skip the Australia trip and come with us to Europe because European summer, but that's just my opinion.
And you know, that's fair. I respect your opinion, but I had plans first. You guys chose not to join me, so.
Hey, it's all right, man. It's all right. We're gonna do our own thing. We'll catch you back on the flip side.
Okay, all right.
I just need a break to get back in this match here.
Oh, you do, because it's 3-2. Uh-oh.
Stand up and fight.
The fact that almost got 10 was kind of crazy.
There's a little bit of hang and OB to the right there, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Didn't have that thing stretch.
Nope.
Didn't have that thing stretch.
Well, yeah, there's no hold, that's definitely for sure.
Nope. This one's 3-2, and this strike ties up the match. What was the move there?
What was my move?
Yeah.
Not throw it like an idiot, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, no, we just kind of slowed down, stayed under control a little bit, got a little forward with the hand because I was kind of all over the place, but just settle in here, you know?
All right, nice ball.
Thank you. Once again, hammer fallout. All right.
4-3, baby, 4-3.
You know, I think when we get to the 6th ball, we should do a ball change.
Both of us?
Both of us. Make things a little interesting down the stretch here.
Okay, all right.
I'm just trying to think of ways that I can sabotage you.
Try and find ways that he can get back in the match because he knows he ain't getting it with what we're doing right now.
Hook. Woo. Cut the 10 out.
Got
Little
lucky on
right.
that one.
Okay, developing a little area there.
So now that we're, I guess, kind of home for a little bit more, I think shooting some more videos is probably in our future. So if you've got ideas or things you want to see, let us know in the comments because we want to make them happen. We know y'all got some great ideas. So
I'm all ears. I'm glad to be back on the channel a little bit. So whatever I can get involved in, I'm looking forward to it.
it's 4-4, yeah?
4-4 here.
Okay.
This is a big shot
This is big.
because this would set up the ball change.
Yep.
It's a little left.
No!
See, and he knows it. That's why he said no. He knows that that's a momentum change here. So I can step up,
Yep.
take the lead with the 5th strike here.
And like that one was almost good enough, but not quite.
What is almost good? What does that even mean?
You know, like when it like gets to the pocket, but like it just doesn't strike, like it was almost good enough, you know?
That's not bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a good pitch. It's a good pitch. No, don't give me a high five for that.
Okay, all right. I was just trying to be a nice guy.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, come on.
Not a break like that in this
Come on.
scenario. Not a break
Yeah.
like that. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Well, now I gotta lock in here.
Yeah.
All right. All right, 5-all. So what happens here? Do I get a redemption shot if you strike?
No.
No redemption? Oh, I guess because I started. That's fair. It's 5-all right now. I'm sitting here. I need to find a way to distract him to have him miss here.
So it sounds like he's already writing off the L. That like you're like
Well,
already
hey,
asking
we're
for
ball
redemption.
changing here. We're ball changing here. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I can tell you, I'm ball changing to the deep ocean vibe if I get an opportunity. I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss.
So since Alex changed the rules in the middle of the game and said that we had to change balls,
I just
on the
wanted to
last
make
shot,
things interesting, by the way.
I'm going to the Kinetic Sapphire Ice. All I know is that I'm gonna change balls. I'm gonna stand on the lane. I'm gonna have balance at the line. It's gonna strike, and I'm gonna win.
You know, I really can't say much in this situation. It's all my fault. So we're just hoping for an opportunity again. Come on. Give me the signature Justin squeeze.
So mine hooked a little more. I think you should also move left because you're gonna go to a, stronger
Lock
ball,
in
right?
here.
By the way, disclaimer, the vibe is not stronger than the Fallout. I'm just trying to mess with him a little bit. So hopefully he makes the wrong move.
How's that not hook? How's that not hook? How's that not hook?
I might have got him.
How's that not hook? How does that not hook? Wow.
All right, here's the move. 3 and 2 left. And strike.
That's criminal. That's criminal.
That was labeled. What do you mean that's criminal?
I mean, we rolled a 2-pin in the 5th frame, in the 5th shot.
Last I checked, the rule book says all you have to do is knock all 10 down. It doesn't matter how.
Well, here, let me go get my consolation strike real quick because now I'll go ahead and strike like it's nothing.
And now he's got to make sure that, he would have made the right move had he had them a chance, but it really doesn't matter at this point. That one didn't strike anyway.
Well, what can you do, I guess?
Alex, pleasure to be back.
This is my first time losing on the channel.
Yep.
This is different.
I got
in the wrong
get
way.
back.
In the wrong way.
Yep, got a little get back. I mean, I guess if him winning the TSC means that I can win this race to 6, I'll take my dubs where I can get them. But
Man, whatever, get out of here.
and he's going home. So that's gonna wrap this one up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.